flew all the way from Australia to America to go visit one of the biggest Pokemon card conventions in the entire world, known as Card Party. Now, the crazy part was, once I touched down at Card Party, I got a message from Vault X, and they simply said, "Ando, if you're up for the challenge this weekend, we have a special binder we want you to come see." And that simple message had me so intrigued, so I headed down to the Vault X booth to see what they had to offer. And that's when they pulled out not one, but two completely custom-made Unlistedleaf binders. They presented one red one, which was to hold all of my tradable Pokemon cards, which I absolutely loved the look of. It even had my logo on it. And they also had a yellow one, and that binder represented today's challenge. So basically, once you cracked open the yellow binder, it revealed the entire alphabet. And what the challenge was, is I had to trade for every single letter of the alphabet, and each letter the Pokemon had to start with. So for example, we start with the letter A. That means I had to use my trade binder to try and trade for a Pokemon starting with the letter A, like an Abra, an Articuno, Alakazam, and then you'd move on to the letter B, and that could be Blastoise or even Blaziken. And I know what you're thinking, Ando, that sounds like the easiest challenge ever. Well, it was pretty easy, until they told me the 3 rules that would go along with it. Rule number 1, I was only allowed to trade using cards that were found in my trade binder, and my trade binder was only allowed to be made up of cards that I pulled out of one Twilight Masquerade booster box that they gave me. I had to trade for the entire alphabet, 26 letters, using just the pulls that I got out of one box. That was ridiculous. But then I heard about rule number 2. Every so often when you're working through the A to Z binder, I would encounter a challenge card. And that would mean I would have to walk all the way back to the Vault X booth at Card Party, and they would reveal a challenge for that particular letter. And then rule number 3 was if I hadn't completed this entire binder by the end of the day, which was in 5 hours time, I would have to give away both of the binders and all the cards in it. And oh my goodness, I was obsessed how cool that trade binder looked, and I really wanted it for future trade days, so I had my game face on. I really wanted to win this challenge. Alright guys, so we've got A to Z trying to complete that. We're gonna get their best possible trades. The ultra valuable Greninja would probably seal the deal, because I feel like you could then trade that for a potentially another couple of different cards, and hopefully fill in a lot of this binder. Eevee art rare as well would be fantastic. Can I get something? Oh! Dragapult Terraform. Look at that. Full art card straight off the bat. This is already a really, really good start. Oh, there's gold, there's gold, there's gold, there's gold. You ready? Oh, Enhanced Hammer. I thought it was going to be Tilmas Gogapon. It's not too bad. We'll take the gold. I really need the Kieran alt art for my personal collection, so I think if I end up pulling that, I'm going to have to trade myself for it. This is not, it's another, oh, I don't know actually. I'm getting too excited. The Infernape! I've got high hopes. Oh, A-Spec card coming. Yeah, Survival Brace A-Spec. I don't know if people would trade for that. I hope so. Or another texture card. Can I do it? Oh, the Luxray. That's awesome. I haven't seen the Luxray full art yet. Lucian, Emolga. Oh, Probopass with the Lotad. It's all right, that's pretty good. Oh, Blissey EX. Okay. Blood Moon Ursaluna. Oh, come on, no way! Huge hit. Holy smokes. They picked the box. How good is that? That's my first one I ever pulled. Nothing, it's down to the last one. I don't think it's gonna be possible. We've had such good luck so far. And then here we go. And on the final pack, it's gonna, oh, it's textured. It's textured. Oh my goodness, the card, look at this, the regular one. Are you kidding me? Look at that. It's out of one box. Now we're gonna challenge to start, guys, but I'm gonna sleeve this up. Let's put this in our trade binder and see what we can trade for. That is sensational. That's ridiculous. I won't lie at all. That booster box was way better than I was expecting. Not only did we get multiple full arts that we can do good trades for, but we somehow pulled the rarest card in the entire set, the $200 Carmine card. And as I laid them on the table, I counted about 16 total pulls that I could trade away for different cards. But of course, that didn't match the 26 cards I needed to complete the alphabet and whatever challenges cropped up on the challenge cards, which meant I had no time to waste. We had to get to trading immediately to try and trade up as much as possible and complete this binder. And I only had 4 hours left, so we had to really get to trading and find the letter A. Alright Julie, so what did you have? You were showing me your binder and you had oh, you can't really see it in this light, but you had a beautiful Arbok EX, letter A, Arbok. But you're gonna have to trade. Let me know what you're thinking. What card would stands out to you?
Probably the Palafin.
Take out the Palafin, man, because that's now yours. Let's do it. Oh, no way. We got A already done. Just like that. Letter A is fully complete, and we're on to B. Blissey, Beedrill. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we had completed the first letter. I'd found and secured the Arbok EX, but I won't lie, I was getting really nervous. I think I started to realize I needed so many more tradable cards to get anywhere near completing this challenge. And that's when I met Allison. Now firstly, I wanted to trade with her for that Blastoise EX. That would secure the letter B, but that was part of a grander idea. And I know it's so early on in the challenge, but I was getting a little bit worried. So I pitched the idea that I would trade her the rarest card in the whole set, the Carmine EX All Art, which is around a $200 card, for about 10 separate EX cards, which should then give us enough trade ammunition to try and secure all the trades we need for this binder. I was just hoping it was enough. And that's when it all started to fall into place, because then I traded away my Luxray for this Charizard and secured the letter C on top of this as well. And we were flying, we were doing so well. And then we encountered our first challenge card, so we had to head back to the Vault X booth and get them to reveal it. And the first challenge was a difficult one. For the letter D, we had to not only trade for a Pokemon card, but that Pokemon card had to be a full art card. And I was stressing because I thought I didn't have that many full arts left in my trade binder and I didn't want to give one up so early on in the challenge when we had just traded for the Carmine. But not all hope was lost, guys. Calm down, because we managed to find a trainer who actually had this Diancie card and he was willing to trade it. And I mean, technically it's probably not a full art card, but Vault X were right there and they were willing to let it slide, and in my head that was going to work really well. So I traded for our full art Diancie. Alrighty, so we got our A to Z binder right here, and we've literally done A, B, C, and D right now, but when we flip it around, the letter E is a challenge card. So we're gonna make our way now back down to Vault X and see what the challenge is. Oh, I'm nervous.
Okay.
This
should be okay. This letter has to be a reverse holo.
Alrighty, so I've just been told if we want to get the letter E as a reverse holo, we're gonna come to Bulk Alley, which is this place right here. Alright guys, I'm looking for a reverse holo starting with an E, and I could do quite a good trade if you have a Pokemon starting with E that's a reverse holo. Yeah. Surely in all of this bulk we can find like an Ekans or an Exploud reverse. Everyone's hunting now. On the mission. What have you just found? What have you just found?
We found an Ice Cube reverse.
This is gonna be such the weirdest binder ever. It's our lowest tier EX we got here. For a reverse, we're gonna go mouse hold. This is, oh my gosh, that is the craziest trade I've done today for an ice coup. Everyone's like, what is going on? What are you doing, Ando? I've got a challenge, guys, and if I don't do it, I can't keep my binders. And after searching through all of the bulk rubble and trading for that reverse ice coup, another trainer yelled out. He wanted to trade me his illustration rare Flamigo. And luckily for me, he only wanted a regular EX card, which means we had secured a really worthwhile trade. And then it just turns out Bulk Alley's the best place in all of Card Party to start doing these trades. I managed to secure a Gold Dango EX and a Heliolisk as well, so G and H were all taken care of. Seeing it as the letter I, it's a challenge card. So we're gonna run back to Vault X right now and see what the challenge is. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, we made it back to Vault X right here. We need a Vault X employee to tell me what the next challenge is.
So your challenge is trade your worst card in your trade binder for this letter. So letter I.
Oh wait, you ready for this one?
Oh,
you're about to hate me. I'm gonna trade for a Pokemon card you have that starts with the letter I. The Pokemon has to start with the letter I.
It has to be a Pokemon or can it be a trainer?
It can be a trainer, but it has to be, I have to trade you my worst possible card in my binder.
Okay.
And that is a Toedscruel EX right there.
Okay.
So if you have a Pokemon that's starting with the letter I will trade you my Toedscruel EX, which is just so sad.
How about an Iron Boulder?
Do you sure though? Like, that's such a poor trade. Daniel's literally coming in clutch because that was a shocker. Usually I like to trade up, not down, so thank you so much.
Just got a chink from the
From the what?
Battle.
You're gonna pick from the battle.
Yeah, this one.
Oh my gosh. All right. Would you trade? Let me find an EX back here. I might even trade that. Would you trade iron trades?
I just got this.
Let's do that. Need a K, okay.
Right here.
You got a K? Oh, this is perfect. Let's have a look. Would you take, which one out of here would you want for your Kingdra?
Oh, goodness.
You could take any of those.
Let's do the Ogre Pawn.
The Ogre Pawn?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Thank you so
Yeah, of
much.
course.
And letter K is done. And then I think it was a challenge card next. And after securing those 3 cards, we had to head back to Vault X because we had counted another challenge card. And this challenge was for the letter L, which was a particularly interesting one because not only did it have to be a Pokemon starting with the letter L, but it had to be a fire type Pokemon. There's only 5 Pokemon that fit into that category. Or that's what I thought. I managed to find a trainer who actually had a Delta species Ludicolo, which was a fire type. Now obviously Ludicolo is usually a grass water type Pokemon, but being the Delta species type of card, it was now a fire type Pokemon. And being one of the cooler cards I'd seen the entire trade challenge, I thought I would officially give up my coveted Infernape illustration rare. I love the art on that card, so it was a tough trade, but I'll happily do it. Bailey, you literally came up to me and you said you had a Mew card, and then you just whipped out this one. You said you don't need it anymore? You'd happily trade it. All right, so here's my Unlistedleaf trade binder. You want to pick out a card for your Mew EX card? What's your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon is Sweet
Suicune?
And I have a little necklace of Sweet
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, you take the Blissey out. I think Blissey EX would be a good trade. So I'll trade you my Blissey right here, and you're gonna trade me the Mew. So I'm up to letter N, but I don't know what the challenge is.
Okay, here we go. Trade this letter with another creator.
Oh, really? But the handy part is the creators have like this thing right here, which has creator on them. So if I find a lanyard, should be alright.
Find one.
And you won't believe this luck, but seriously, as I turned around from the booth, I saw someone with the creator lanyard. He had something that he was willing to trade, a Nidoking illustration rare to help out with our challenge. And then I didn't even move my feet, but I just swiveled around and someone else wanted to trade their Oshawott promo card. And that all works out so perfectly because the next letter was P, and that was another challenge card. Alright, what is it?
Find a Pikachu with an object.
Oh,
So
good
a
one.
hat or something like that.
Pikachu with an object. And I don't want to flex on you guys too much, but once I heard that challenge, I was like, say no more. As the Pikachu veteran I am, I understand exactly the card that I need to hunt for now. Alrighty, so I just rocked up to this booth right here. You had this right here. I saw you had a surfing Pikachu for $1. Would you trade the surfing Pikachu for something in my trade binder? Yeah. I can give you the trade binder. You let me know what you're thinking. Any cards out of here? You want the Ogre-Pon?
Yeah.
Surfing Pikachu for Ogre-Pon?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
There we do it. Let's do it. And now we got a surfing Pikachu, which is a Pikachu with an object in it. Since we're at Vendor Alley, I reckon we go through a couple of vendor binders and see if we can't find a Quaxley in here. What is any Q? Any Q. Could be a Quillfish. What did you say you think you had?
I gotta find it. It's somewhere in all of these.
What was it?
But a Quaxley.
Oh, that's what we like to hear.
Here you go.
Oh, no way. Can I trade for this one?
Yeah.
Okay, 100%. Oh, this is so good. Now, I've got a trade binder right here. There's not too much in there, but if you could find a card that you'd want to trade for Quaxley, that would be awesome. Promo pass for Quaxley?
Yes.
Let's do that. Thank you so much. What's your name, by the way?
Zach.
Zach, it's nice to meet you. All right, so we're going to chuck the Q in over the top. I think that's actually one of my favorite pickups from today is Q. And then we're going to head back to Vault X right now. So we even got another challenge. But we're already up to R, and look at this. The final 2 pages after this. Let's go to Vault X, and let's try and finish this bad boy off. We've got this in the bag. This is so good. All right, what do we think? Did I break a record for that one?
That was too fast.
That was too
But you were
fast.
running out of time.
Oh, let me tell you, I'm blitzing this bad boy. I just got a Quaxley, and I'm really proud of it.
Okay. Oh, okay, nice.
The Q was, I was thinking a little bit difficult, but I reckon this one.
Okay. Oh, you got a Quaxley. It's a nice Quaxley.
We're at the
Okay, good one.
you like that one?
That's it.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Good Quaxley, and we had the surfing Pikachu.
All right, we gotta step this up.
There we go. Oh no, what is it? What is it?
Get this card signed by Deep Pocket Monster.
Are you serious? Oh, this is so tough.
Do you know where he is?
I have no idea. Do you know where he is?
He's
Oh.
on. He's at the moment. He's on the main stage.
All right, so it's going to be a bit of a tricky one. We found out we not only need a signature from Deep Pocket Monster, but the card has to start with the letter R. Now, you just said you had a what? A Reuniclus?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Japanese Reuniclus.
Oh, it's Japanese too.
Yeah.
Do we take Japanese cards?
Yeah, okay, yeah, we take Japanese.
We take it because we got a Reuniclus right here. So let me give you my trade binder and let's trade for a Japanese Reuniclus. Now, once I had secured that card, I needed to run to Deep Pocket Monster, who was currently on stage, and grab an autograph. But obviously, he was doing a massive talk in front of a big audience and I didn't want to interrupt him. So I took a seat in the audience and I sat there waiting for him to finish the talk so I could get my signature for this challenge. I eventually built up the courage to ask him a question in his Q&A and ran up there and got him to quickly autograph my card. That's it.
Dude, there you go.
Thank you so much.
Congrats.
Really appreciate it.
And keep up the good work. Thank you for being here, man.
Oh, that's
you made
awesome.
a crazy trip to be here, and it means so much.
I've had such a good time, man. This is awesome. And the stage looks really nice. I was filming you before.
Yeah, bigger than last year.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Next year we might go even bigger.
He was such a champion about it. I'd worked with him so many times in different challenges. I think he understood the time crunch. So he quickly autographed my card, and then I was back on my way. All right, so Pat's been acquired. Now we're gonna get S, and I'm thinking maybe a Smoochum. I'm thinking maybe, oh, what's another good S Pokemon? Oh, Semi-Seer would be a good one.
I got an S.
What are you thinking? What Pokemon do you got as an S? Oh, Snub. Okay, would you trade the Snubble there?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So I've got a trade binder right here. Doing a bit of a challenge. Would you trade anything out of this binder right here?
Sure.
For the Snubble.
Hey, for you, Ando, I'll do the Scream Tail.
Let's do it, the Scream Tail?
Heck yeah.
All right, what's your name again?
Eric.
Eric, nice to meet you, Eric. Thank you so much. And even though this wasn't the rarest card, we had finally secured the letter S. We had got that Snubble card. And straight after that, we had to head back to the Vault X booth because we encountered another challenge card. And that's when we probably encountered the weirdest challenge of the entire day. Vault X wanted me to trade for a Pokemon starting with the letter T. I wasn't allowed to talk. I had to do the entire trade from this point onwards, silently.
Has to be a T?
And we did it! There we go! I can talk again! Thank you so much! I wasn't allowed to talk that whole trade, and you picked it up so well. You're like, alright, trade, sounds good. And we're back again. Already. Well, it seemed to be that it was right there. Did I just give you a heart attack?
You made me jump.
I think I literally just shaved 10 years off your life right there. But you know what? Yeah, I think you guys will make me jump on this next one. Whatever the next challenge is right here. We did well though, completely silent trade.
No way.
And it was no
Hey, that's
worries.
quite peaceful.
It was
That's quite
very,
nice.
very wholesome.
Here we go.
Let's see what we're dealing with.
Whoa, this one could be tricky.
Oh.
Trade with someone who owns a dog.
You know what I just realized? It's like once I get the dog one, I can literally steamroll the entire rest of the challenge and finish this off. All right, we're officially on the hunt for a dog. I've looked, I know that there is a dog here because I autographed a poodle. Oh my gosh. There's a dog there. How you going?
Hey.
So, are you the part owner of this dog as well?
I'm Franco, the owner.
That's so perfect. Franco, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So I found the Urshifu right here, $4, and I was wondering, would you trade it for the Charizard EX I have here?
That'd be awesome.
That would be
Let's do
fantastic.
it.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I can't believe we did that. That is amazing. So we did that one, and now we just got to find V, W, X, Y, and Z, but I can't do it with the same person, so we're on a mission. I mean, the odds of finding a dog are astronomically low, but somehow we had done it. We had secured and locked in a trade for the letter U. That's a good U, isn't it? And fortunately for me, another trainer overheard our challenge and they presented me with a shiny Vileplume covering the letter V as well. Things were going swimmingly. Straight after that though, I then went into another trade trying to find a Pokemon starting with the letter W. I really wanted a Wiglet, but then I got presented with a Wugtrio EX Full Art, and I thought let's full send it. Let's get one of those to the binder. And there was almost like a wave of relief. I felt awesome completing the letter W, because now we only had 3 more cards to complete. But honestly, the time was ticking, something I hadn't even thought about. We had minutes left on the clock to get the final 3. I had to really work quickly. What happens? We're just hanging out, and then you ran up with an X. Where'd you find this?
I bought it over there.
You bought it, and you're willing to trade it for the A and Z challenge. All right. So I've got my, I can't just like accept it for free, although that's so sweet of you. What's your name?
Marcus.
Marcus. Have a look through my trade binder and work out if there's anything at all I can trade for the Xerneas EX right here, which is...
Can I trade the Litten?
You serious? You are the greatest person ever. Thank you so much. You're gonna trade the Litlin for the Xerneas. So we got the Xerneas right now. Xerneas into the X slot. So we need like an Yveltal, and then we need maybe a Zygarde. I feel like I'm gonna complete the entire challenge right on the floor right now. Let's see. We got everyone working and hustling. Oh my good, what'd you do? You just found it.
Yeah.
You have the Yveltal right here. Would you trade this card?
Yeah. this one, but would you sign it?
You know what? I'll do it. I don't know if that's cheating, doing an autograph as well. Give me that one to hold. Let me autograph this. Sign the Toxtricity, that's all yours.
Thank you.
And now we got the Evel tool, look at this. And we're gonna pop that into the Y slot right here. Who wants to trade a Z for an Ice Cube?
I have a Zapdos right here.
Do you want to trade that for that?
Sure.
All right, so but I'm gonna do multiple because there's so many people here. Do you want to trade one of your cards for? I'll give you a couple. We'll do the Zapdos right there, and that is the final card for our A to Z challenge. There's the letter Z. We've got a Zapdos, and let's pop this right there. And guys, A to Z is officially complete. We did it. All right, let's go head back to Vault X and see what they think of the binder. Oh my goodness, guys, I cannot believe I'm saying this. I did it. I literally completed the A to Z challenge. Guys, I got a pretty big announcement. I did it. It's fully complete. The entire challenge. Did you think it was gonna get done?
No.
No, I didn't think so. We found the dog, we found everything. Did you want to have a look and rate the binder?
Absolutely. I don't know what dog you found.
There's a mini husky that a vendor has, like in the background.
That's so cute.
We're just adjudicating.
Yeah, 26 letters in there.
Plus you got some really good cards.
I'm so happy with it.
Okay.
You did it. Yeah? Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. That was so fun.
Thank you, Andy.
And we had done it in the end. I actually had a total of 30 minutes left. So I completed this entire challenge in 4 hours and 30 minutes, which I was so proud of. And I know, technically I still won the challenge, so I definitely want to keep my trade binder. But since you made it to the end of the video, I want to surprise you by saying I'm giving away the A to Z binder with all the cards inside to one lucky comment. And all you have to do is leave a comment in the comment section below letting me know what your favorite card that I traded for in this video was. Personally, I love a Delta Species Ludicolo. Anyway, make sure you do leave a comment in the comment section below. I'm going to try and read as many as possible, and thank you again to Vault X for not only sponsoring this video, but helping me get to Card Party. You guys are legends, and I love your binders so much. But most of all though, guys, until next time, what are you going to do? You gotta keep on gaming. Alright guys, until next time, I'll see you then.